Islam, Islam, Islam. Islam, 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 nobles. Yeah, I know I haven't been on Facebook Live in a minute, but I want to share a few things with you, Moors, so we can get this thing popping. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is the Moors Divine National Movement, and I'm going to read a few things on here, okay? And those few things I want to, point out to you guys. The first thing, the Moorish American Proclamation at Birthrights and Religious Autonomy. The United States stated in her infancy bears witness that no nation will be free to live out its creed personally, the grand principles, and attain unlimited capacity of development while under the yoke, laws, and training of another government. Neither has the Moorish American been free to be themselves in the 140 years since their emancipation from Negro chattel slavery while under assumed jurisdiction of the U.S. 14th and 15th Amendments of the granted privileges, separated from the rights guaranteed to all free national citizens in the body of her Constitution. The Moorish Americans, through rights of divinity, have come forth as a clean and pure people, empowered with the inalienable birthright to be an upright, independent, and fearless nation. In accordance with the Declaration of Human Rights, we have the human right to be known by one true free national name and by number with divine constitutions, officials of government with attache principles, flag, and we have waterways, originally civilized, inhabited, and cultivated by our ancient forefathers, and to ensure the sanctity of our men, women, children, and their prosperity. Let me make sure, guys, I'm not, I got to put my glasses on, and I really didn't want to put these on because they all beat up, but I don't care. They do the job. You understand me? Islam, Islam, and Islam. So back to what I was reading. Okay, the sanctity of our men, women, children, and their prosperity. That to secure these rights, there are governments instituted among people deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive or of these ends, it then becomes the just right of the people to abandon it. To abandon it. That means abandon ship. Okay? If your government is putting training on you, you know what I mean, and they're not taking care of you like they're supposed to be, you're supposed to be the de jure one to say, okay, now this is enough. All right? I am conscious enough to put a stop to this, okay? And you can't just do it by yourself. You have to have your nation behind you. Individual Moors, okay, that's doing these things are active, okay, they need help, okay? So if we all get together, you see what I'm saying, and become one body, form like Voltron, you see what I'm saying, things will get done. Now let's go back to what I was talking about. Okay, their prosperity. That to secure these rights, there are governments instituted among people deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it then becomes the just right of the people to abandon it and to institute a new government, laying its foundations on the optimate principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, the organizing in its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. While man's evils to man are made sufferable, evil is not requisited to man. To provide new guards for our future security, all judicial conventions based on the 1868 Congressional ratified 14th Amendment jurisdiction, which it intends to recycle slavery congressionally abolished by the ratified 13th Amendment neglected of status and in what of lawful jurisdiction are hereby declared ex post facto and void of judicial, civil, and divine substance. Naturalization, Let me say this again. Naturalization, the process by which a whole person in full conscious of nationality by birth and descent applies for citizenship, a choice among all free national constitutions, has been politically denied to the ex-slaves. And there has been no record documented since the enactment of the 13th Amendment to reflect the naturalization clause by treaty application, nor judicial hearing, nor petition, nor declaration of allegiance in true intercourse to the Moorish American of lawful age and be accepted by choice as naturalized citizens of the United States, being Negro, colored, black, or African American